Hello, and welcome to a first look at Racine. Strangely, the intro screen here, and I guess in general their logo, the wording is upside down. Maybe Racine is what this character means in, I presume, Japanese. Not 100% sure though. Anyway, Racine is a strategy roguelike auto-battler, is how they describe it on Steam. This game is published by Goblin's publisher, who has published a lot of pretty good games. Most recently covered on this channel, I think, is Samurai Showdown? Shogun Showdown. Samurai Showdown's the fighting game. Shogun Showdown, different game. Yeah, they published that game, as well as a few other ones that you've probably heard of, and it's developed by... I don't remember their name, but this is their first game here. I'm going to tab out. What I've found is that for some reason, when I tab out, this game goes black in my recording software. So take a moment. Think about what you've done. The developer is Dark Root Gardeners. That's who it is. This is their first game, though. Anyway, I was sent a key for this game for free. If there is a link you can check in the description, I will put one there that's an affiliate link for me to let them know that you bought the game because of me, but I don't think the website that I got this through does that. Not 100% sure. There will be a link in the description if there is one. Okay, and with that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we? Game is $10, and it came out on the 6th of November, so a little over a week ago. And I got this on Steam, but maybe it's on other places. So first of all, settings menu. I'll scroll through the languages real quick. English, French, German, Portuguese, Spanish, Polish. This one's Japanese, Korean, probably the two Chinese, yeah. The two Chinese options. You can change the display mode. Nothing else you can do. I guess you resize the window manually. You can edit the font over to dyslexia mode in case you have trouble reading this. It's a nice option. You can also turn off the CRT mode. I think that there's a very small amount of screen shake and flashing which you cannot turn off. I'll look closely to see if I can actually notice the screen shake in this video, but there is no option if it's there. You'll have to see if it's bad or not. Audio, it's okay. I would accept this. You got the 100 point scale on the audio option, and you have an arrow that I can manually adjust with. All you really need here to make this one a 10 out of 10 is let me click this button and let me type in a number. But overall, this audio menu, now that I think about it, sounds like it's like a 7.5, 8.5 out of 10, I think. Somewhere in there. Anyway, you can rebind all the keys if you need to. This game can be played entirely with mouse, but you can rebind if you need. And I did check, it does have controller support. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Now, very interestingly, you have three save slots, and the save slot is a full file. It's not like a run. This is the whole file because I've meta progress on the file. You can't quit a run. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm ready to make a video about this, and I could not quit out of my run. I had to wait for it to end naturally, which was a little odd, but not a big deal really. So you start out at this hub town little area here. Before you leave, you get to spend meta currency. I have 212. The number one thing, if you do pick up this game, my biggest tip is buy C when enemies are ready to attack immediately. Like, it's only 100. You should just start with this. But, I'm not here to tell them how to make their game. You roll your starting deck at the temple. That's cool. So there's some cool stuff here for unlocks. And then your starting deck. So the way it works is your deck has to be 8 cards at least, and for every card over 10, your key speed is increased by 5%. You'll know what that means in a moment. So I just press H here, and we get all of these. What did we get for our starter? 4% reflect and parry equals health. Reflect, looks like we're playing a reflect build here, considering the triple reflect starter. Very interesting. As far as, so you can swap cards out, but you can never go below 8. And we'll just head on. There are 4, I assume, I don't know if these are 4 different individual stories or if these are 4 acts to the run, because I haven't finished an act yet. They're pretty long, I won't lie. So here's your map. The mapping is not as intimidating as it first looks because you can backtrack freely. So I can path however I want. But as you do more combats, the enemies get stronger. So the more time you spend fighting, the more the enemies get to power up. But the more you get to power up as well. So I'll go over the stats here real quick. You have life, which is your health. Armor, which is basically a second health bar that refills at the start of each fight. And you scale this up. Damage, which is damage. Speed, which is how fast you attack. Evade, which is a % chance to dodge attacks, which then once you dodge, the evade chance goes down for the rest of the fight. Crit chance, which is your chance to crit, and I think it does more damage with your higher crit chance numbers. Reflect, which is a percentage of damage you reflect back to enemies, and then shield, which I'll explain when we're in the fights. So it's just gonna go here basically. I'll do my best to explain everything while it's going. So you gain energy every second, as you can see here. It costs 5 to draw a new card, but if I play a card here, it replaces. So what's the point? Well, if I want, I can discard these for key. Now, the fight goes very fast because this is an auto battler and these early fights are very free. My goal is going to be to get to one of these card slots quickly because I have to explain to you the actual most important mechanics. So why do I care about when the enemies are going to attack? Well, this game has a shield mechanic. So when this guy goes to hit me, if I play a card just before, I get this shield and it reduces the damage of his attack. By how much? Well, by how much ever my shield stat is. And these stats that I'm getting here, so this +4 armor is permanent. Or this like +4% reflect, this is permanent. So if I block that, you'll see at the end here, I gained 4 armor, I gained 1 evade, and I gained 4 reflect. And this is forever now. So every time an enemy hits me, I will reflect 8% of the damage they deal to me, and I start with 4 armor. So it's not so much a deck builder where you shape yourself by adding cards to your deck. It's you shape your run by playing specific cards, right? Like I'm probably gonna play Reflect here considering the triple Reflect start. So I'm gonna play a lot of Reflects. Last thing you need to know about here, also the shield is temporary. It's not a very it's like, it doesn't last forever. So it's like a parry system basically. It turns this game into a bit of a rhythm game, honestly, where when you're fighting an enemy that has a lot of HP, you just kind of get in the flow of they're gonna hit me here, they're gonna hit me here. Like he's gonna hit me, I parry. You can look at the bar to see when he's gonna hit you, or you can look at they flash red right before their attack. I don't have enough energy to block all 3, but yeah, you get the idea. So the interesting thing about these Reflect setups is that Reflect actually plays very poorly with shield because the damage it reduces the Reflect damage as well. But that's okay. And that's basically it. This is the game. It's walk into a fight, set your hand up, parry attacks. Or presumably there's going to be a build where you don't parry attacks and instead you want to get hit for the full amount. We're going to be trying to do that here because I have Reflect. I'm going to basically want to drop evade ASAP though, for sure. But I'm good to just let my guy kill them naturally here. You can drop, pardon me, you can draw up to 5 as well, is the mechanic. So this is max hand size. Lastly, and we're not going to see it because of these fights being the easy fights, but when this red bar fills up, I get a special ultimate move. Just kind of playing cards because the fight's going to end. You can also see how many enemies there are in the top right. So that was our last guy because the front and then next and then next. And you can see the enemy levels going up by 10 after we're in the fight for a while. There's a challenge here. I'm going to go pick up a new card first. So the actual nodes on the map are much longer in terms of the fight, as we're going to see here. I've destroyed myself on that Reflect. It's okay, this coagulation card is very good. So the way that it works when you start the run is you unlock cards by getting them, right? So like I picked up coagulation on a run not too long ago, and now it's in my starting pool. And then it looks like the game generates you 8 random cards out of your total number of cards that you have. And that's how it determines, and then you can start with any of them. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to go for. So your different runs are going to have different ideal builds based on what the cards you start with are. So I'm just kind of speeding through. I want to make sure that I use all my key here. I'm not shielding as much. This build doesn't really want to shield. So I'm kind of just trying to spend fast. Yeah, here's I filled up the bar. So my ultimate move here is my guy jumps up in the air and does a three-part swing. Big damage. Health doesn't come back, so it's good to heal up before the fight ends as well. But mostly right now I'm just going to try to finish up building my reflect. Not too bad. The stuff that we're getting, by the way, the energy, I think it's called energy. It's basically like a shop item. Or it's money, basically, is the best way to put it. So it costs me money to add these to my deck. 4 armor, parry equals duplierin. Adds X strikes to the next attack. Bareness is pretty interesting. It's a max HP up. This seems very good early. Power X, so this cuts my armor in half, but gives me damage. I'm not interested, I'll reroll. You don't have to take these, you can quit as well. Gain 8% reflect and 1 leech. This seems very good for me. Heal 10 if only card healed 20. I'll roll. 1% evade, what is water? Your next X attacks add 1 level of bog to the striked enemy. Increases the delay. I'm gonna leave this, I don't want to spend all my money. So once you go to the card slot, you can swap cards out. You don't have to, like I can just go up to 10, but what I learned is if you swap cards here, you can't do it again later. So you can't, like, as you're progressing through, go, oh, this card I added is bad. I should not have added this, right? You have to do it here. Kind of down to just drop the armor, actually, and we'll go down to 8 cards, and our build will be, these cards give me reflect, these cards give me health. Seems good. And we'll just jump over here. This is a challenge, which I've never done before. This machine looks like an ancient training device. I should be able to get something from it if I manage to succeed in this trial. Trial protection or preservation? Let's do preservation. Oh, this is just a bunch of bomb enemies. Okay. So the trial here is they're going to throw a bunch of bombs at me. Good luck. Kind of fine. I wonder how many there are. Don't know what these guys do. I think leech means I steal health from them next time I get hit. Oh, we get 1 more needles in. My reflect number is going to be very high, and then we get a relic for this. Avoided attacks, draw cards. Okay. I assume this is like if I evade, I draw, which is not very good for me because I don't want to evade, because evading means I don't get anything. This guy here, the big circle, is a Shura, which it's an elite. I don't know what a Shura means, I'm not going to pretend like I know. But, you know, an elite. Yeah, you get a pretty good feel for the game pretty quickly. My stance so far is I think this game's really cool. I'm gonna let these guys just clobber me because I want to. So what I didn't actually explain how this card works. It gives my max HP an increase equal to half of my key and then sets my key to 0. So I'm gonna go here now. Obviously it took a lot of damage for that, but I'll just do a little healing right before the end. Because we went up like 24 HP there, which is quite a bit for just going into a hallway fight. I'm going to be a little more careful here now because I am, you know, dying. Sorry, I got ambushed there by a sneeze. Oh, I dodged an attack. I drew a card. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go, right? Because this guy seems like he's just a wall of health. The guys behind him died to reflect. Now it seems like I'm just getting a bunch of value here, but the enemies are getting stronger for me being in the fight. It's based on how long you're here. So somewhere around now I'm gonna want to do this. Well, 30 HP? How much do I agree? Probably now. Oh, it didn't heal me. Oh, fuck. I did not realize it wasn't going to heal me. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to draw some cards now, and we're going to find some heals. And we're going to fix our doomed health bar. I was unaware. Well, this will heal me 20. If I can parry. Oh god, I'm dying. I was a little too greedy, perhaps. I leeched 1. Excellent. So I should be drawing my heals, I assume. Next card? Please. I have 3 of them in an 8-card deck. Where are they? The way the game draws is very odd, I think. Because, like, my deck is 3 heals, but I went a very long time there not drawing heals. So I don't actually understand how the drawing system works. Anyway, in my experience, this fight, this guy, he's a powerful enemy, allegedly. But in my experience, this guy's actually kind of easy. Unless he just one-taps me here. He might not be an elite, honestly. I might be misunderstanding. Yeah, but he does a simple 1-hit, 2-hit, and he puts a bubble on me. That's his pattern. Really like... I'm going to try to draw to 5 here, and we're going to try to get a lot of our health back in this fight. My main goal is to just sit here and click heal in time with his attacks. Because I'll be healing 25, reducing his damage. This is not an attack, though. Don't get baited. Parry for a little 12 HP back. Oh, is it like a healing reduction he's putting on me? No, I got full healing back. I don't know. It's not too hard to recover your HP, which is why I did so much there earlier. You start with 3 of these healing cards, right, which give you 25 HP back. I'm not gonna hit him with my ultimate move. I can't discard my ultimate move, unfortunately. I have to play something. Please, where's my hole? I think that this game could use a little bit more clarity on the enemy health bars. Like here it's not so bad, but a lot of the enemies have a lot of trouble actually understanding what's going on with their health bar. Shield. Parrying feels super cool, by the way. I don't know if you know this about me, but I love parrying in video games. I think it's so much fun. Anyway, for defeating that guy, we get to talk to Mr. Froggy. There's dialogue there, but because I've already seen it, they just skipped it. But basically, for fighting that, I lower the enemy levels. I don't really feel like that was an elite fight. Maybe the challenge? I guess this game might not have an elite equivalent. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way over to here. Let's see if we can... I'm probably not gonna make it here in this video, because I got about halfway there in the run that I had that was 50 minutes long. And that's okay with me. I don't really mind not getting there in this video. Ooh, I just barely got it. Most of the gameplay, to me, when I first played this, I thought I was just gonna ignore the parry system. I thought it wasn't gonna be very important. And in this run, it isn't really all that important, but, you know, it is the main mechanic. That's what I didn't get right away. I thought that the parry system was just like a cool little bonus. It is what you're supposed to be doing. I bet I could play pretty greedy here. Parrying this guy. Okay, it seems like you can't get a multi-parry off. I'm gonna greed max HP. Yeah, they're hitting me for 20 and taking 40 in response. Last wave. The last wave is just one of these guys. It takes me a very long time to kill the tank in front, which is really good for me because I can just sit here then and build up a little free 50 max HP. Seems good, yeah? Don't try it. I don't understand why sometimes my healing is halved. Oh, he absorbs half of the heals. I thought that Leech here meant that he would be healing for half of his damage dealt. No. There we go. Click it right at the end and we get ourselves up to a nice 366 here. Seems very strong. I'm low HP now, so I have to be a little bit cautious. You know, we don't want to die. I haven't really figured out what the skull here means, by the way. Oh, I fucking missed that parry. Holy moly. I'm old. This is a great build for me to play here because I can just pretend if I miss my parries that I wasn't trying to parry anyway because I need them to hit me to do reflect damage. I wasn't even trying to parry that one. Should probably actually parry some of these. I'm trying to build my max age or build up some ki for my bareness, but this is a very hard fight for a hallway fight, I gotta say. I think we're actually into it's time to recover. Humans are a scourge. Real. I'm gonna start drawing through here. There's my heal. I know I can draw multiples of a card. Or maybe not. Strange. Very odd. I truly cannot grasp how drawing cards in this game works. It was too short of another heal. You know, this is the build I was meant to play. They handed it to me. It seems very strong as well. Parry, does Reflect cap at 200%? No, it does not. I just happen to be at that. Cool. Interesting. I need so much healing now. It is expensive to be alive. This leech card seems very bad since it doesn't look like it's leeching off of parry or off of reflect damage. And I don't do any actual damage. I'm just gonna frantically try to get my health back up here. I have played my greedy play and now I must pay the price, and the price is some time getting my health back. They are just dying though. I will say, my first run of this game, I got obliterated. I think the game is very, I think it's more challenging than it initially seems. Because when I first played this, I went, oh, this looks really easy. It was not really easy. I got torched. And because it seems like the enemies get strong very fast. And it kind of sneaks up on you. That's what my experience has been anyway. Especially if you're not scaling up damage. Like, I'm doing well here because I'm scaling my damage and I have a very clear plan. But the first time around, I was just kind of like playing speed ups, playing a little armor, a little evade, you know, you just click whatever. You're chilling. And yeah, I died very fast. I was also going to every hallway fight. I was just walking everywhere going, oh, why wouldn't I go everywhere? More enemies, more power, right? Kind of. Interestingly, a little bit. Do you notice how it centers on this? Maybe I should go to this. That looks suspicious, doesn't it? I gotta go check this out. I'm interested now. I was just gonna go straight towards the boss, but now I'm curious. What's going on over here? I think it would be nice, though, if reflect damage was pre-mitigation damage reflect, not post-mitigation damage reflected. Because it's kind of odd to me. I'm not gonna let this guy steal my heals, by the way. It's kind of odd to me that reflect anti-synergizes with the main mechanic of the game. I guess it's not necessarily the main mechanic, but I feel like the parry mechanic is, you know, pretty important. I'm gonna draw to 5 here. Yeah, sure, I draw all my heals now that I don't need them. I'm just gonna catch out some more max HP here. He took 60. Holy moly. That guy is dead as fuck. Okay, what's this? Oh, it's one of these, of course. I know this. You know this, right? I know about this. I'm very aware. I'm just making sure you know about this, because you know what the people say about me? They say, oh, he knows things. I, of course, know things. I don't want you to feel silly, though, because you don't know things. Like, it's okay to not know what's going on here. I'm just saying, I know. Yeah, they're hitting me for 5 through the shield and taking 13 as reflect. What is this? Oh, he's fast. The game is like a world of difference with and without the bar, I gotta say. No clue what that was. The world just went... Oh, it lowered the levels for me doing that. That's cool. I could go look at some more cards, I suppose, real quick. I could, you know, we're only 25 minutes in. I could probably make it to the boss if I just head straight there. I don't like to make these videos super long. And I like to leave a little mystery for you in these games. But, you know, this build's really cool and I'm cruising. Really what I'm realizing is that my other builds were really bad. Everything I've played before this was very not good. But that's okay, you know, it's a learning process. You gotta learn somehow. There is definitely a little bit of screen shake though. I see it now. I'm looking at it. Let me check actually. If I turn off CRT, does that turn off the screen shake? No. There's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. It looks like the screen shake is just part of the game. It's very minor. But I see it now for sure. I'm gonna get a lot of max HP off of this guy. I just kind of chill. I do think the game could also use a 2x speed. But I do 57 to him there. Oh, you know what? Something I saw people complaining about in the reviews of this game was that it was possible to soft lock yourself against some of the enemies that scaled up their health enough. If you didn't have enough damage output against these guys, you could soft lock on a reflect build. I saw people saying that. It looks like they did something about that, which was probably a good idea. This guy ignores my evade. Yeah, I see. So after a certain amount of time, it looks like you just auto-kill them so that you don't get soft-locked. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cash in 105 max HP here, I think. Seems about right, yeah. I like that. Crit, armor, and shielding. What is shielding? Your next X temporary shield blocks all damage instead of half. Oh! It blocks half, apparently. I don't really want to be blocking incoming damage, though. Plus 20 HP, discard 1, cure status 3, plus 3 shield, boost 1. Oh, this costs 30. This is a plus 3 to the damage that your shield reduces, which is very good. But plus 20 max HP, inflation 10. Increase the cost of cards in your hand by X. 6 armor and parry equals bog 2. I think I'm not going to find anything I really want here. I'm happy with how my build looks. I just want to pick up some healing. I can go fight this for a little enemy level reduction, perhaps. Yeah, why not? Seems good. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, this is a lot of dudes. I think this one's gonna be, as much as I'd love to sit here and micro for max HP, probably I'm supposed to just get some health back. Pretty good tank build though, just a ton of max HP and 280% reflect damage. Seems solid. Let's draw to 5. Seems worth it, right? I think discarding is only something you should do if you're really desperate. Because this is most of my deck. I shouldn't be able to draw Reflect or Bareness. So the only cards I should be able to draw right now are Coagulation and my heals. If the draw system works how it would make sense for it to work, right? I can draw this thing too. Of course. I missed my parry? Oh, don't look. Oh, it's ugly. This guy's gonna leech half my healing. That's okay. I actually think I'll just do it anyway, because we're at the end of the fight. And I really just have to focus on getting my health back. I hit the 2% evade? He's crazy. Okay, we weaken the enemies a little bit. Where's the merchant? There he is. He sells relics, but I don't know if it's really worth it to go that way. Oh, there's one over here. Okay, let's continue carving our way through. I'm just gonna draw up to 5 immediately. Because my game plan is, once I'm at 5, I can just guaranteed play a healing card every turn. Right? Heal, coagulation, heal, heal. That's all I'm gonna be drawing. As long as I parry anyway. If I miss the parry, I'm not drawing a heal. It looks like you get key for defeating enemies also. Which is pretty solid. You will not save us. No, you're damn right I won't. It does feel really cool though if you actually have the energy to do a triple block like that. That shit feels really neat to me. This enemy is my, like, I have no real good name for these. I mean, this guy's like, he's a tiki enemy for sure. These are the heroes to me because they just sit here and they take forever to die, which gives me so much time to heal. Because I killed, they're supposed to be really troubling because they're in the way, but it gives me so much time to get my health back. I should not play the parry card now that I think about it, because it just costs more. Yeah, this is 4% reflect, but it costs 5 more energy. Ah, there he goes. I could have gotten 4 max HP there. I'm still naturally going up like 20% reflect every fight. Let me just draw up immediately. Here I am. $94 reflect. Please don't hit me. It's for your own good. He took 48 damage through me shielding his hit. I'm just gonna... It is just a heal play now. It seems like the enemy levels means that the enemies are obviously harder to kill, but it also looks like they're getting more enemies in these normal fights. I'm almost full healed. You know what that means. Time to just take my hands off the controls and build up some ki for a big HP increase again. Feels good, doesn't it? This is the life. Now, I do think this game could definitely use like a 2x speed. Although, I guess it would be really hard to parry on 2x speed, but whatever. Who cares? 98, what do you do? Ignores evade. Not bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna beeline it to the boss now. I'm pretty happy with how my deck is, so getting there with less enemies is good. That guy's a bomb, which is why it's like, that one's a bit of a reaction test. It's first an identification test of, oh shit, that's the bomb, followed by, oh, I don't have a way to stop it. I want to shield that. No need to reflect on the bomb. As it turns out, guys that are exploding don't really care about reflect damage. Shocking as that's gonna be. I think it'd be really cool to see what you can do with this game, though. See basically how much you can break it. Because there's a lot of room for near infinite scaling, right? Which means you could just sit here and just jam a bunch of speed and turn your guy into a machine gun, maybe? Just maybe. Interesting thing to note here is that Needles is not better than Reflect, it just takes up 1 less card slot. It's 8% for 20, where Reflect is 4% for 10. I'm forging onward here, I want to make it to the boss. Although, yeah, we're at 33 minutes. I don't know, I could stop here. You know, it doesn't hurt me to go longer. Well, actually, it does hurt me to go longer because I'm recording this later in the day than I should. 112. I'm gonna start playing my... I want to up my Reflect. No, this video is just gonna go up a little later, I think, is all. And that's fine, too. I don't mind that. Yeah, I was meant to record this in the afternoon, but I got sidetracked. So here I am. It's evening. I like to put these videos up the first looks around 7:30 Eastern, and it is currently 7. So, you know, this video will go up whenever it's done uploading. I think it's actually good for me to start scaling my Reflect up more. Because A good way to stop myself from taking damage is to kill enemies faster. The best defense is no enemies. That's why we're gonna try diplomacy. We're gonna finish this through diplomatic means. He's not talking. This guy's a fucking brick wall. Ignores half of the damage. Ooh, buddy. We're gonna be here a while. It's a good thing they presumably added in this instant kill mechanic. Otherwise, yeah, okay. It looks like it is just if you're in the fight for too long against an enemy, they just die. Smart choice, because I think I would have actually had trouble killing that guy before the levels went up again. He might have outscaled me. Attacks faster. Shielding is strange. Doesn't necessarily feel worth it, you know? But I guess it is, because they're gonna take big damage anyway. And since I'm doing damage back to them as a percentage, it feels like it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm just gonna kill them in less time if I don't shield. Doesn't that make sense? If they do more base damage to me, I need to do the same amount of damage to them, basically, for them to die, no matter what. I think on coagulation, I do want the parry for the heal is all. It's a very interesting one, though. Like, shielding makes sense, it's very cool, but it's not the right thing to do, I don't believe. And it does matter, because more time in the fight means higher level enemies, which is gonna inevitably make my run harder. But I get stronger as well, so I guess it becomes a question of, am I scaling faster than the enemies by pressing reflect? Hard to say. Like I said, you cannot see. Brother, you're dead, you can't see. I'm most of the way healed. It's very hard to get back to full HP. Remember, we started at 200, so we're over triple our normal HP here. Let's just play. Whatever that was, I didn't mean to play it. I'll wait for the mercy rule to kick in. Yeah, I can see how you would miss this in testing, though. Just, what if someone does nothing but reflecting? Well, who would do that? You know, as it turns out, a lot of people. It's not really that crazy of a strategy. Reflect plus heal, I live forever. It's a bit of a slow burn, though, on this guy. Good thing for the mercy rule. Yeah, I would have had to have hit him another 20 times, is all. Just gonna click a bunch of reflect cards real quick. Ah, I'm too slow. I could have gotten another heal off. Ooh, we went up 68 reflect there. Sheesh. One guy. At least he's got a knife. He's gonna win this. Yeah, I gotta stop shielding. I think it's definitely wrong. But I don't have a whole lot else to tell you about this game, really. I think it's fun. It doesn't seem like a game that you're gonna sit down and get like hundreds of hours out of. It seems like the game that you're gonna sit down and you're gonna get like, I don't know, like a good 20 to 30 hours out of, and you're gonna finish it. It's not early access. And you know, roguelikes don't have to be these massive games, right? You don't have to get 1,000 hours out of your roguelike. This is fun too. Something to play for like a week and get 100% in. There's nothing wrong with this. I feel like people are very worried about the value proposition of games, which is, you know, it's nice to have the opportunity or the option to be so worried about things like, what does this game have a long term, you know? I don't think every game needs one, though. I don't really feel like people feel like every game needs a super long term, though, either. It's just something that I get asked a lot. The question that I can never answer for people: is this game worth $10? Is this game worth $20? The answer to that question is, well, I don't know. To me it was, or to me it would be, I guess, because I didn't buy it. I was sent a key, but I would pay $10 for this probably. It seems fun, but would you pay $10 for this game? I don't know. I don't know you. So, you know, the point of this video is just to show you what the game is like, but I can't show you the super long-term stuff. That's all. And that's fine. Don't get it twisted. I'm not too worried about not being able to show you everything there is to know about these games, because that's not really the point, is it? I'm like a pseudo games reviewer at this point. I review the games, kind of. It's more like a showcase than it is a review, because if I play a game and I don't like it, I usually just don't cover it. Or more accurately, if I play a game and I don't get it, I don't cover it. Because every now and then I'll play a game that someone will send me, and I'll just go, man, I am terrible at this. It happened recently with a game that I was sent called, I don't wanna oust the developer and be like, oh, just go, everyone go hate on this. I don't want it to do that. But there was a game I played on stream a little while ago, and I sat there and I tried to learn it with Wishaft for like an hour, and I could not get it. Damage taken boosts your next attack. Discarded cards fill the super bar. Each attack increases key accumulation. Attack on me or attack on them? Probably attack on them. I'm gonna go damage taken, boost my next attack. But yeah, I sat there and I played that game for like an hour, and I could not get it. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. I couldn't figure out how it worked. And so I just didn't cover it, because I didn't want to play the game and go, yeah, and here's the game. I have no clue how to play it. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, this item sucks. Okay. This thing is just gonna make... I don't have enough base power, because it just gives a multiplier. I gotcha. I'm just gonna build up a little bit here. I want to try to get back to full HP, but this build doesn't really make it to full HP, I don't think, ever. To be full HP, you have to be not taking damage, and I am taking damage. That is all I'm doing. Dead. Another one with 2 enemies with tank. That guy took 227 off of that. Holy. Doing some big numbers to these guys now. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose a bunch of... I just have to sit here and wait, basically. I guess that's all I ever really do with this build, though, is sit here and wait. I don't think I ever want to play max HP again. I have enough that I can just press the heal buttons. Finally. I am counting up, definitely. Looks like Bleach heals you for 10%. Oh god, stop hitting me. Oh, you fools. Alright, let's go see it. Final boss. Or, I don't know how this works. Let's just go see how it works. 410 on the levels. It's a big eye. They're gonna do a little war here. Our guys are probably gonna talk to him about, you know, whatever. There's a story going on. It's a... I'll leave it for you, basically. And we'll, trying to figure out the cause of his anger. Oh, yeah. The general storyline, as far as I can tell, is that the spirits are killing off humanity. And life goes in cycles. This has happened before. Humanity is a scourge, etc. You know the deal. Let's see how hard the boss is. He's giving me bogged, which lowers or increases the time between my attacks. Oh, he just puts up a shield. Well, I'm gonna crush this guy if his whole game mechanic is he puts up a shield to block damage. He's gonna have a lot of trouble here fighting me. Yeah, he just takes... Yeah, okay. I think I could play nothing here and beat this guy. Does the skull tell me when I'm under half, you think? Oh? Oh, it's the second phase. He brings in some ads. These guys are also going to die. Probably I need to heal, though. Like, I need to chain heal, basically. Pretty much all I can do is sit here and click on heal. I was hoping I was going to kill that guy so I didn't have to eat 29. Oh, do I have to kill his wall? Oh, this is really good for me because I get a bunch of time to heal up. Feels kind of cheesy, doesn't it? He should definitely just respawn and come beat my ass, but hey, whatever. Based on the health point he was at when he went away, I'm guessing he's gonna do, again, another phase of calling enemies in soon. I will say, I do like it when the number gets really big when he hits me. Very satisfying. 78, not very satisfying to me. 156, that one's okay. 468? Oh no, that's a good number. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. I see. 2 shield enemies. Alright. Well, strap in, everyone. I'm gonna take my hands off the controls here. I'm gonna finish my water. You know what's a good idea here? I've been doing a lot of talking lately. I'm gonna finish my water. Refreshing. I'm just gonna let my key build up is my thought. Hopefully, do I one-shot this guy? No, okay, so it's like, the mercy rule does not stack against multiple frontliners, which is good. I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't say it's good. But I'm gonna go pay 2 to draw, and we're gonna click through heal. It's 5 to draw, and then you get 3 back when you send a card. So, a little bit better to do it this way, because it only costs me 2 energy. Brother is taking his time. There we go. Yeah, I basically got 300 health back there. Hit me. Oh, you fool. Shouldn't have done that. He's gonna die next hit, I think. Oh, one more. No, one more. Ooh. Yeah, that's the screen flashing I was talking about. Little sudden flash of white there. Unfortunate. Alright. We saved the evil water spirit and turned him back into a nice fish. I want to see what happens when we finish this act. I want to see if this is actually 4 acts to a run or if there's 4 stories. Thank you, Wonder. With all my senses recovered, I can give you some of the answers you seek. They're going to give me a bunch of lore here that I'm going to click through. You can, if you find this lore interesting, go for it. We purified the water planes. Ah, okay, so that's the end of the run. Cool. That's nice. You get it. So you get unlocks through achievements. So now I can get these in runs in the future. Extinguish all fire. 25% reflect on opportunism. Oh, but it costs 40. Water attacks 10, vulnerable 2. Okay, I'm gonna click through. Let me give you an idea here. How many Steam achievements are there? Oh, sorry, it's gonna go black for a second, by the way. There are... just give you an idea of how many unlocks there are. That's a good way to gauge length. There are 47 achievements, and each achievement is tied to an unlock. Okay, so in this case, the game is 4 runs. How much did I get? I got 556, so I have enough to buy one of these now. Okay, I get it then. I just want to go take a look real quick. I want to go to this other screen. So the game is 4 runs, and maybe something happens when you finish all 4 of these. That'll be something for you to find out for yourself. Overall, yeah, I'm really glad I checked this game out. This game's a lot of fun. Very cool. The parry system is a lot of fun. I'd love to play a build that actually cares about parrying. But the big thing is, I'm very happy about the run length. I was worried that you were going to have to run 4 acts, and these runs were going to be like 3 hours. But it's a very comfortable amount of time for a roguelike. So, thumbs up. I would definitely recommend this game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.